Welcome into the second edition of the Future Stars series plus MLB Draft Spotlight. I am joined by one of the most talented infielders in the country for the 2023 MLB Draft, Antonio Anderson, the pride of North Atlanta High. Antonio, welcome to the show, my man.
How's it going? Thank you for having me, man.
Absolutely. Hey, let's open this thing up the way we always do. Antonio Anderson, who are you on the field? Who are you off the field? Tell the viewers, tell the listeners a little bit about how you like to play and how you like to kill your spare time.
Yes, sir. On the field, I'm a general. I talk to my teammates quite a bit, but I'm very even kill. I get that a lot. Like I'm not too high, I'm not too low. I'm just right there in the middle, even kill. But I still stay up and have fun with my teammates still, communicate like I said. And off the field, it's the same way. I'm even kill, really laid back. I don't really do too much going out, stuff like that. I play a little bit of video games, things like that. Get in parties with like different teammates around the country, and really pretty much just play the game, stay inside. That's pretty much my life, working out.
What's your best tool?
Best tool, I say my discipline at the plate.
Ooh, good answer. Good answer. Tell me about that discipline. How'd you get it, and why do you take so much pride in it?
Yeah, I feel like it's very important, man. I don't know. I feel like my eyes has been great since I was a little kid. Like I could see the spin well on balls. A lot of teammates throughout the years ask me a lot, like, how do I see the ball so well? Man, I don't know. I can see the spin on it. I can see when it's gonna be a ball, and that's just been a big part of my game, just from people training me and stuff and telling me that's a big part. And I just focused on that throughout my years of playing baseball, and it all went well.
Antonio, you've kind of been a dude. Like you've been on the scene for 3, 4 years. Like everyone has known Antonio Anderson since, you were a freshman in high school, right? So my question for you is, having been on top for so long, what's the biggest moment of adversity you've had to deal with? Like when have you had to deal with failure? When have you had to deal with like people doubting you? And how'd you get through that?
For sure, man. I said the first time I ever had adversity was like when I was 12. Tried out for Team USA in California, and I think the first tryout I went like 8 for 8. I made the last cut with the like last 36 people, and I went 8 for 8, and I was going crazy, and I got to the last tryout, and I got like one at bat. I was batting last, and I hit a single that at bat. I never got another chance after that throughout those days. And I look back, and that was the time I went through adversity. I'm very, I was very mature for my age, so took it in, and went back home and trained even harder. And what I call is beating the odds. And I just throughout the years, I got better and better and better, for
Yeah.
sure.
No, you see the shirt that I'm wearing. I mean, I got the USA on right now. I'm
Oh yeah,
imagining playing for your country every now and then over the last few years. That's been a highlight.
for sure, definitely.
Yeah. So what was it like playing with the best players your age in the country against other countries?
Yeah, it's great, man. It's just bonding with your teammates. You've been with these dudes since he was little. You all been playing against each other, playing with each other throughout the year. Just playing against other people you haven't seen before. It's always great, and they're good also, and it's always great just to battle, for
You
sure.
got you got a big July coming up ahead of you, man. I mean, you're looking at potentially getting drafted. You've got some awesome options in terms of college. What's a team, what's a college, what's school getting from you, Antonio Anderson, if they were to draft you or you end up on campus?
Man, they're gonna get everything from. I feel like I'm a 5'2" player, not even on the field. I'm just a great person to be around. Like I said, I'm very mature for my age. Anything anybody needs, I'm down to be there. I'm always on time. I'm good with like accountability, credibility, stuff like that. I'm good with, and just not even talking about on the field. Like I said, just being a great dude off the field, someone you can talk to, just different things like that. I'm great at.
Where'd you get that, man? Where'd you get the being a great dude, being a good friend, being responsible, being accountable and credible? Talk about your upbringing a little bit. How'd you get these life tools?
Yeah, I say probably from my dad for sure, and just my granddad, RP to him. But just them teaching me throughout the years, just learning from them, and just people that I'm around great people that teach me things like that since I was little, and I definitely appreciate them for that for sure.
Why Georgia Tech?
And man, it's my hometown. I love the city, man. Can't beat being in the heart of Atlanta, and just definitely and most importantly the coaches, man. Ramsey, he just makes it feel like he's my friend. I don't even have to talk to him about baseball, just life in general, shoes, clothes, anything, man. They just out of all the coaches, he was just that one. He just felt like one of my friends. So for sure.
How surreal is it for you? I mean, you've been, like I said, you've been a guy for a few years now, but how surreal is it for you that I mean, we're 2 months away from potentially hearing your name called?
For sure, man. It's crazy, man. Just thinking time goes by quick, man. I remember when I was just a little kid playing, just getting into kid pitch around 7 to 8, and now I'm 2 months away from having the dream come true. So it's definitely hard to think about, but I'm excited, man, for sure.
You've been playing with the best players since you were very little. Who's your best friend? Who's the guy on the showcase circuit that you go to for anything?
Best friend, I would probably say throughout these years, or most important in high school, probably Dylan Head for sure. I've been real close with him since we were pretty much little. Him and Zion Rose,
Hmm.
we all bonded together and we go to each other about anything. So those are the two main people for sure.
I dig it, man. All right, so I'll hit you with some questions out of left field. We'll get you out of here. I want to know you play shortstop, you play a little third base. Do you see yourself as a shortstop long term, or are you just kind of one of those guys that's like, I'll do anything to help the team win. I'll play anywhere.
Definitely, I see myself playing shortstop, but anything for my team for sure, man. Anything, anywhere I could help, I'll play. So
All
definitely,
right.
man.
Here's a question I've been giving everyone. You get one walk-up song for the rest of your career, 25, 30 years from now. You can choose one song. I just had Kendall George on, and he went with Back Then, which I thought was a crazy pull because that song's like my age. So
For
you got
sure.
one song, man. What you gonna go with for the next 25 years?
I ain't gonna lie. For a walk-up song, I love Future. So I'm gonna have to go with Solo by Future.
Okay, okay. Now we're talking a little bit more modern. Now we're talking about some stuff that's come out
Yeah,
recently, Kendall George. All right,
for
you get
sure.
one meal. You get one meal for before games for the rest of the time. What do you have in every single day before every game?
uh I ain't gonna lie, man. Before the games, I probably give me a little steak. I do that a
Whew.
lot. I ain't gonna lie. It's different. But I do steak for sure.
I tell you, man, Kendall said buttered lobster legs, which was
Nice. That's crazy. Never heard that one.
no, that
For
sounds heavy,
sure.
but I mean, to each their own, right?
Yeah,
All
definitely.
right, Antonio, I'll hit you with this last one. This one's kind of tough. Who's the one player on the showcase circuit? There's no way you're gonna let him date your sister.
Let's see. Probably Cam Johnson.
Cam in Florida? IMG?
Yeah. Yep.
What's it about Cam? Because Zion's gonna see that. Zion
I
was on the
don't
show.
know.
Zion's gonna laugh.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just a clown, man. I couldn't see him dating my sister. Just a
I like
clown.
it, man. I like it. Well, Antonio Anderson, infielder, North Atlanta, Georgia Tech commit. We'll see whether or not you're playing pro ball in a few months. We'll see if you're at Georgia Tech in a few months. It's been a pleasure talking to you, man. Excited to see what happens with you over the next few years. I'm rooting for you.
Sure. Thank you, man.
All right, man.